Thank you for visiting our channel. Today I came out to review and also quick unbox this awesome looking Android box. This is called VseeBox Elite Ultra and it just came out. If you are watching this on YouTube, this is just YouTube friendly video, does not have any of the main apps that are part of this box included in this video. Now for people that are watching it on YouTube, link is in the bottom of this video where you can click on it and watch the full video. This box comes with 4GB of RAM, 128GB internal storage, plus it does come with Wi-Fi 6, gigabit LAN, and more. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, click the subscribe button. Make sure you share this with your friends and family. Make sure you click the notification icon, select all, in order to get notified once we have a new video out. On top of that, if you have a question, drop them at the bottom of this video. We love to help you out ASAP. And don't forget to click the like button. It really motivates us to make these type of videos quickly as soon as possible. And here are all the components that are part of the box. It comes with this user manual, which is really nicely written. Again, it's very small, but here's the best part. You flip in the back, it will tell you chapter 1, what is included in the box. Most of the instructions there, but once you open it, it tells you how to connect it to your TV. We will capture that for you. Plus basic steps, also the startup wizard, and then it will tell you chapter 2 and some troubleshooting steps on how you will be able to process it. That's about it. It does come with an HDMI cable. It does come with a power adapter. It is 5 volt 2 amps created for Canada, United States. There are different parts of the world that does use the similar type of connection. And here's the part that will connect to the box. And it comes with this awesome remote. It is inside of a little plastic so it doesn't get dirty that quick. And once you look from the top, you have the little part for controlling the TV itself. You do have to program it. The programming guide should be in the back like this. You can follow this and you can process it. There's a little power button for the actual box to turn it on and off. You do have the static mouse, numeric button underneath of it. You do have the favorite and then also the last or delete button. You do have the menu and the escape button with a nice navigation with the OK in the middle. Also you have the EPG or electronic program guide and then the information right underneath of it so you can get some information about the channel itself. You do have the subtitle button. And then you do have the home button and audio button. We will test these anyways. Also you have the volume up and down. You have the mic button, so yes, you can talk to this. And then the mute button, so that way you can make the box totally silent. You do have the channel up and down. I really like it that it says channel up and down. It does also indicate page up and down, which is really cool. You do have the color buttons. It's really mandatory to have these inside of the app. This way you can favorite, also you can delete, you can lock. All of them going to be here, and some shortcut buttons for the popular apps. And then the name is right underneath. When you look in the bottom, there's nothing here, but once you flip to the top, you will be able to see the IR part. This is how the box will work if this is not connected via Bluetooth. And then the back part, which you can open. And by the way, to open, you cannot slide it. You have to go to the side. There's a little part to open. And don't worry, you're not breaking it, you just have to open it. It does take 2 AAA batteries, that is not included in the box. And the actual part, which is the box itself. It's inside of a little plastic so it doesn't get scratched up. And once you take it out, this is how it really looks. So I really like that they have put their logo right on the top. And this is really nice design to it. You can see those little lines. And yes, it really looks nice. The model numbers in the front. And then the antennas are in the back. So let's go through and capture to see what's included to this. But you can see how this is nicely designed. So number 1 is the name on the top and then the model number. Once you go to the front too, you do have the model number and there is a little power button for it. You do have the LCD so you can see what's going on, and once you turn it on, you can see everything. Going on one side of it, you have a TF card reader. You have one USB 3.0 port, one USB 2.0 port. Going in the back, you have 2 antennas. You have a LAN connection, and then you do have the AV port, so you can connect it to older type of TV. You do have the optical audio connection, so you can connect it to your stereo system. Also, you have an HDMI out and the power button, so you can power it up. Except that on that side is nothing but just holes for ventilation. Once you go to the bottom part of it is where you're going to see the 4 little legs. Plus you have holes for ventilation. You do have a sticker. We'll tell you which model you got and what type of power you need. just in case if you have a misplaced, you moved, whatever, and you have forgotten the power, which one it is. You can go to Amazon or different places and you can find a similar type of connection, or you can go to their website and order that power. And this is the voltage. Makes it very simple to know. You do have a sticker for the serial number and MAC address, and once you go to it, this is how it really looks. And I've said about it. And just wanted to mention one more thing, these legs, when you have a heavier cable, when you put it, it does pull, but it's not going to be that much. If you put your hand here and now you cannot move it that much, so that means is if the weight is a little bit more, cables would not going to be pulled, but you do need that little leverage for the part to breathe, and one side of it do have that little part to help it out. And I've said about it, let's go ahead and connect this. Alright, so first we will connect the HDMI cable for CEC purposes, and then we will grab the power and we will connect it. And then you can see in the front it will tell you it's booting up. So as soon as you turn it on, this is a screen that you should see. There is a little animation that will come up. So now we're going to pair the remote itself. So you have to press the OK button and the volume down for a couple of seconds. Once you see this little light blinking, it will tell you that the remote is connected. And now you will go next to set it up. To set it up, you just have to select your language, click next, go here. And then you have to set up your screen size. And now it says to fix your screen size. Right now it's on 95% and you can see that there is black lines around. In order to fix that, you just have to press the OK button. And then you can see that it says plus and minus. So that will be your up and down. So if you press up on your navigation key, it will make it smaller. But when you press down, it makes it bigger. So this way, those white lines should be right on the corner of your screen. Once that's done, press the right side of the navigation key and it will tell you to set up your time zone. For that, it depends where you are. For me, I am on Eastern region because I'm near to Toronto, Ontario, Canada. So that's why I'm going to select next. And now it tells you to connect it via Ethernet or Wi-Fi. Now, if you are going to connect it via Wi-Fi, click on it and the names will come up. So I know that this one that I have is Wi-Fi 6. I will click on it and place my password. Keyboard will come up to type. Once you click OK, this will be coming and then you have to click on connect. Now usually it shows your password, and then once you connect it, this is how fast it is, and you will go to the agreement. You have to say agree, and now you just have to say OK to start using the box, and this is how it really looks. Alright, so for the very first time when you go in, you have the name right on the top, then you do have the weather widget. Right beside that, it will tell you if you connected via Wi-Fi or Ethernet. This is connected via Wi-Fi, and then you have the time. Underneath of it, you have apps. Now, by default, you will be getting the Play Store first, and then Prime, and then Proton VPN. Now, these are preloaded. It's not something that I have installed anything yet, but these are the ones that you should see first on the first line. Underneath of it, these are all they recommended or they have installed. And then these are going to be something different that we're going to cover on the full version of this video itself. If you are watching full video, don't worry, it will come up. If this is on YouTube, it is not going to be covered. Remember that the links are available in the bottom of this video. Underneath that, you have system settings. You can click on it and you will be able to see all of the settings for Bluetooth and more. In this way, you will be able to change your network from one Wi-Fi to the second. You also have the launcher settings. You can click on it. And this way you have more options in order to process. You can even change the wallpaper from this, and then you can change it from one group to another. All of them going to be available underneath this, which is a really good thing to have, by the way. And if there is any kind of update, you can click on it and it will get you everything up to date. Now, software update is always really good to have. Usually these are very hard to get because they never update the software. But again, what they give you new is going to be very stable. So you do not have to do a software update unless it is a few years later. And if there is an update for that chipset, not the box, the chipset that is inside of the box, then you will get an update. There are some hotkeys. You can click on it. And this way you can set up your remote. System information is very cool to have. It will give you what you have, what version. So this way, if you do have a problem and you need to contact them, they will tell you what model. You can see it over here, what system ID you have, which they need. Also, version and the build date. And to clear all the background apps that you're running and you need it to stop, you can click here and it will take a couple of seconds and it will close all the apps that are running in the background. how easy that is. All right, enough said about it. Let's go next. All right, so we will go towards the testing this box. Number one, I have to mention that if it doesn't have Google Play Store, that's not a box. I'm not going to review it. So here you go. If it doesn't have a Play Store, it should have another one, something like Aptoid. Then this way we can play with it. Now there are a few more different places that you can play with, but this is the one that I want. Now there are some premium apps, which I'm not going to play with, but we're going to just zoom into what we want to show you on YouTube version of this video. And again, this will be also part of the full review. Number one will be YouTube. This is the very first time that I'm going to load YouTube itself. So we will just go up, and yes, you will get this part. We're just going to use as guest. Number one will be search. So yes, this will come up. So let's go to search, and then we're going to click on the mic. We're going to say use, yes. And we're going to use the mic. You can see that it's already typing because it hears us what we're going to type. 4K. As you can hear that it automatically just picked up and went through to show us some videos. So let's just go through and select this one. Now, as you can see, by default, it is already playing it on 2K. But once you click on it, that's the maximum resolution that it will show, which is 1440. Again, this is not 4K for me. So let's just get back and try to find another video. I know that this one do say 8K, but let's just check it out. Now, this one also, the maximum that shows up is just 2K. And doesn't go to 4K itself. Let's just check one more. Now this one also just goes as high as 4K. I'm just waiting for it to play in 4K. There you go. Now we are in 4K. Let's just go a little geeky inside of it. And I'm going to bring down the volume a little bit. And here you go. So this is 4K. You can see right from the top that it will tell you that this is captured as 1080p. There's 0 frame drop. And yes, it is moving. It is not paused. You can see the house moving. Yes, perfect. And the next part will be that this is 3840 by 2160 and 30 frames per second. So that means 4K and 30 frames. And then it's using VP9 and OPUS, which is a really good thing. And then the color combination is there too. But if you go down, you can see the buffer health is really good, which is about 28.7. And then also the connection speed is really good too, so it's not bad. It is playing it perfectly for me. It's still 0 frame drops, but again, you have to find your proper video to play in 4K. So this works perfectly for us, and the YouTube is perfect. We will get out of it. The next thing we will go into will be Geekbench. And once you load it, we already processed this, so we can see that for single core we received 112, and for multi-core we received 394. Again, not bad for Android 12 on this box. The next thing we will process will be AIDA64 or AIDA64. As soon as it goes in, this is the screen that we get. And yes, we were playing with this. So first is the system. When you go to it, you can see that the manufacturer says VseeBox. Model number is Elite Ultra. And the brand in this is Allwinner, which is the chipset itself. And you can see the rest of them in the bottom. So it is 4 GB of RAM. This is the total amount that has been used and how much is available. Now when it comes to internal storage, yes, we have 128, but you can see that this is how much total is available. This is the availability. This is just a USB that we connected. So the rest of this is going to be divided for recovery, partition of how much you're going to use, apps that is installed and apps that you're going to install, and some of them for cache. The rest of them is going to be empty so you can play with it. If you look at these are my USB that I connected, which is 16 GB of storage and how much is available right now. Underneath of it is the Bluetooth. Now, this app itself cannot read anything with this type of PCBA or motherboard. 4 plus means 5 or more. When you use CPU, you can see that it is Allwinner H313 and H616. So they combined in order to make this very powerful. It is Cortex A53 running on 1512 megahertz. The cores are 4, as you can see. And then when you go down, you can see the ones that are running and sleeping. Now when you go to display, the native resolution on this is 1080p. I know on the box says 6K, but this is 4K. GPU on this is ARM, but Mali G31, which is a single core processor running on 60 Hz landscape mode. And also the OpenGL on this is ES version 3.2, which means as if you want to install some games, will play for you very smooth and nicely. Wi-Fi is 5G enabled, but on the box it indicates to you that it is 6G. I am connected to 6 GHz Wi-Fi or Wi-Fi 6. We will be testing it on speed test and see how good it is. When it comes to Android itself, this is running on Android 12, which is snow cone. API level is there too. Now I have to mention that under terminal has been totally disabled, so you cannot see anything temperature wise, even when you go to sensor. But when you go to codecs, all the codecs are available that will do the job for you right now in 2025. And now we're mid 2025. So as you can see, OPOS is there, RAW is there, AC3, DTS, MP2, MP2, EAC3, and more. H264, H263, MPEG 4, VP8 is all going to be here, but it's all going to be over here. So this was AID64 or IDA64. The next thing we will be playing will be VLC, just to see exactly how good of a video it will play for us using USB at the moment. So we have our handy dandy USB 3.0 with some files on it. Number one will be regular 1080p video. And as soon as it comes up, we can hear that the sound is really good. So it's matching the picture itself. Again, it's running it nicely. If I press OK, it will pause properly on time. And yes, it plays it perfectly. Now I'll give it a couple of more seconds to make sure that everything is good. And then we're going to bring the volume down a little bit. And there you go. Now we will just get out of this. The next one will be 4K, which is used from our camera itself. Now this is not any special, but you can see that it froze as soon as we went into it. And it's not running. The sound is there, but the video itself is not running. Even if I have to do this, we can see that it tries to play it, but it doesn't. It just stops. So I'm just going to press a few seconds and see. And no, it does not play, just totally pauses. So 4K, no go till now. Now the next part will be 4K and 10 bits. And let's see if it plays it. And I don't see anything. So if I have to press pause, I can see it, that it paused, play. Sound is there, but no video. So we will just call it that 1080p works fine. 4K is kind of freezing using the USB itself on this box, and that's about it. Now this is not only thing. Did you see that? It's kind of jiggerish. So let's try one more place to play this video, and let's see if it plays it for us. Remember that it didn't have a VP9, so that's one thing. But this comes with the box itself, and let's see if I'm able to play it through this. So let's go here. Let's go on the top first and select videos. So here's the 1080p video, and we say yes, allow. Even quality got better. That's really cool. So I like that. And the sound is good. So if I have to bring it up, the sound is very nice and loud. If I have to pause it, play it again. Oh, it plays it fine. All right. So that's one. Now, when we totally get out, let's go to the 4K video. Okay. It pauses a little bit. No, actually, it doesn't pause. It actually plays it for us. So again, I think it depends to the which player you're going to play with this box to make it run. So this is 4K, and I don't see freezing. Everything is running properly on this. And yes, we can see the birds on the top that is passing, and the map is really big, by the way, so it shows everything accurately for me, and I don't see any pausing. So this is good. That means that this box can do it. It just depends which app you're going to use to process it. And the next part will be my 10-bit 4K. Let's see. Oh, it plays it perfectly here. That's weird. Okay. Well, again, it does play the video for us nicely. I put the sound a little bit up so that way you know that as soon as it changes, the sound changes it with it. This is why I want to play with this video. Again, it's really good. So perfectly fine with 10-bit video using the regular player that comes with it. So not the one that you installed. And there you go. And this one is the regular file manager to play with it. So again, perfect. I'm not going to see anything. I got my thumbs up for file player. The next app we will launch will be speed test. Now, I have to mention that the regular O-Class speed test is not compatible with this box. Plus, also the Analytics that we always use is not compatible. So we had to find alternative. One was fast and one was internet speed test. So we're going to, number one, we're going to test the internet speed test. Now you have to understand that we are using Wi-Fi at the moment to connect to this. So we will just click on start. So this is Wi-Fi 6 right now connected to get the speed. And now just going to go through the upload. So you can see that the download rate was 414.8 and now the upload rate goes over 100 megabit, which is really good. Now with this, on the top you can see the green lights, even 8K is possible. Again, this box cannot provide that higher speed or higher quality, but again, with the speed, you can process it. We're going to do it one more time and see exactly what numbers we're going to get using Wi-Fi before we're going to connect the LAN connection. And here you go. This is the second time that we're processing and we reached about 434.93 for the meantime. And it's still running, by the way, so it can go down or it can go higher. And that was our download, and this is our upload rate now. So it went about 80, 113, 142, 172, 180. Okay. Just going to wait for this to happen. There you go. This is our upload rate using Wi-Fi 6. Now we're going to put this aside and connect the LAN connection. So for that, first we're going to get out, and you can see on the top that it does have Wi-Fi. So let's connect our LAN connection. Now just to be on a safe side, we will go, and there you go. Now it's changed to LAN connection. Yes, there's the USB connected too, so that's why it shows both. Now let's go back to speed test, and we're going to click on it again. And here it is. And now automatically it changed to almost 530. That's really cool. 533 till now, 549. So that was our download rate. I know that it's higher, but this app is not really showing it that high. And this is our upload rate. So it's about 182. So it's a little bit better on this, on the upload part of it. And here you go. Now we're going to do it one more time. And here you go. This is our download rate. So it's about 478 till now. With Ookla, it's a little bit different because it goes to different servers. You know exactly where it's going to be connecting to. So certain parts are different. But again, some parts does show up to 900. I do not know why. Today it's showing about 400, which is really near to the Wi-Fi. And then this is our upload rate. So this one is for LAN connection. All right, so this one is good enough. We do not have to go here because this app does not really function that good. So we will keep the speed test on this app itself. All the links will be available at the bottom of the video where you can order one, except that this was our take. I hope you guys like our video. If you do like it, click the like button, subscribe button on the top, comment on the bottom. Always remember to visit our own website, which is exitex.info. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and other social networking places, and thank you.